Hello, hello, hello. It is day 12 of planmas. And I want to go back because I did a special video yesterday for the 11th day and show what the items were for day 11. So I had some kind of technical difficulty with the actual camera footage that came about from day 11. And so day 11 was from reb.ca. This is a journaling card that says Planner Club. And then we have a sampler that's showing fitness workout in the 2026 year. And it looks like this would be a sampler that they would include in their packages. So with this on day 11, we received some spring reading stickers. And there's a book with a candle and some glasses. Um, Spring planning with the cup and the planner and their pen, icon stickers. Then some hand-drawn months short version dates. So it's January through December, and that's really neat. Each one has a pen on it. This is another sampler page with icons or decorative stickers, the laptop, the coffee maker, AirPods, everything planner for your planner aesthetic, and then markers with the tombos drawn on here, some mild liners, and ink pens and microns. That is the package for day 11. This is from Ari Bay, or Ari B. This baby, yeah. And so I wanted to share that, make sure I included that because I did not include that portion of information in my video yesterday. And so, true to token, today is day 12, and we're going to open this package and see what was included in day 12 for planmas. And let's go. Again, this is the collab event that I purchased. There was over 25 shops um, participating. All right, so wow, we have Pinnacle Sticker Company. Um, that's the card. This is from. Oh, they gave a. Okay, I'm here for a bookmark. That's nice. It's a rose gold color. We have some washi paper stickers. So you have some notebooks and dot icons and some muted spring. And so opening all these, I have noticed that it's all based on the spring items, and I'm really excited about it. So we have bookshelves, some deco stickers, um, some fountain pens, and snails, and then we have great multiple weeks listed here, multiple days of the week. Looks like it might be 4. And then the numbers 1 through 31 with some sticky note stickers. And then we have some washi strips it is cut out around the item. And it's a bookshelf. And then we have some more washi with more washi tape with the books, plaid. Those are cute. I really love that muted colors. And this appears to be a full page, or maybe the rip and tear possibly, but it's a full page of stickers. So that is a great amount of stickers for a one of these hauls. I think that's the largest amount of stickers I've seen included. And this is from Pinnacle Sticker Company. So that is day 12 of Planmas. I want to make sure I keep this because I'm going to use this clip. I want to make sure I have it all. All right. So let's stick this back in here. For Planmas Day 12, I'm not going to keep you long. I have had some lengthy videos. I've sped up some videos. I'm just trying to capture the details of the Planmas for short form and long form. And today, I'm revealing my planner lineup for 2026. I know what you're thinking. I'm gonna do a top down video view. Christy, why do you have so many planners? Okay, so we know that these two we just talked about yesterday, Just Scribble is 1 year, one planner. It's just in 2 books. So I have a total of 7 planners for 2026. I'm going to not go into deep detail. I will tell you the names and I'll tell you the usage that will take place. But I wanted to introduce my lineup. It is December 12th. And so, starting off the back, I'm going to start with the smallest to largest, which is the Plans Pocket Planner 2026 Daily. I This is from Just Scribble, and this is a daily pocket plans. It's small. It is a tiny plan, uh, pocket plans, and it measures about just a little bit over 5 inches, and it is a daily planner. It's 1 page per day. You do receive the recaps, and my purpose or my planned thought for this will be a social media planner. So I don't actually intend on necessarily sharing this one online, so you probably won't see this that often. But you do have trackers. And when I say social media, it'll track because I'm not that big of a content, but I have big plans for next year, for 2026. Well, while that will be some purpose, it'll also track other methods of media that I'm taking in: books, TV shows, movies, anything that I want to keep up with. Even I will go as far as to say, I love football, so maybe next season for the 2026-27 season, that will go in here too. So it'll be all forms of media that I'm taking in. All right. That is the Pocket Planner by, this is the Daily Pocket Koji Paper Planner from Just Scribbles. Okay, and that paper is nice. And set that over to the side, and we have here 2 Hobonichi weeks. Okay, we have the Kitajua. Again, don't come for me if I don't say that name right. I have a Tamagotchi pencil board for this. This first one is going to be for my purse, and it's going to be a budget and finance uh, planner. And so if you follow me, we have big goals planned for us in the next year or so. And I'm not the main person that keeps up with the budget, but this is actually just for tracking of what I spend and being mindful next year and setting myself up for success. This is a hardback. I don't have a cover over it because it is a hardback, but I do plan on adding the stickers to it. But this is my budget for my budget planning and finance. This year in 2025, I did use a Sterling Ink B6, but I needed something more on the go to actually be more intentional and have this with me. All right. For the second Hobonichi weeks, you actually seen this one before. This is my health and fitness. I have done some deco. I lined the front with some washi tape to decorate that, and I have some tabs. These are the larger tabs. I found these on Amazon, but the plan is to keep up with health and fitness. So I have done 2 weeks in here. Um, and it's basically going to keep track of my meals, what I have to do today, weather and gratitude, mood tracking, habit tracking, and which would might change, or it'll be the final place where I will list my habits and how they went in this one, because I also have that in the A5 plans. And so this is for this week. And I'll just pretty much keep tracking of the same information every week. Good. This is a regular, so it doesn't have that many pages in the back. But this will be my health and fitness. And I thought how ironic to have something with ice cream, and I love this. It's a cloth material, the bow tie edition, but that's my health and fitness. Okay, so over here, I do have a Hobonichi Techo for 2026. This is going to be for my faith planning, scripture writing. It is a daily, everyday scripture, prayer request, um, anything that's related to what I'm praying for. Again, this is just something so I can keep up with uh, prayer requests and have something close by. I also drop in gratitude, but this is the AVEX system. So this is January through June. I do have the second one over to the side, and then I have this um, A6 size pencil board for this one. And then I just have a notebook. This is one of the notebooks they gave out last year with the Hobonichi purchases. I still have those. So that's my intentions for this. I have it in a cover from last year as well. All right. We just spoke about these two amazing planners. These are the A5 plans by Just Scribble. And let's see. The last two, this is the Commonplace Planner by Sterling. It's a hardback. Now, what happens in this one, and I will do a separate video, it is a complete year in one. And what you receive is you get a week that's vertical. It's just to fulfill that vertical itch that I'll have to do vertical kit plans because I don't have that in my A5. And then immediately following, there's individual days. Now, that's a lot of information. Now, this Hobonichi, this Sterling Ink B6 vertical is for my, so this is my reading log. I consume roughly anywhere between 80 to 100 books a year, and I wanted to keep track of it. Also, not just reading, because I will notate the name of a book in that other journal, but this one is reading a synopsis, a short synopsis. Also reading any articles, any information, because I want to be intentional about learning. One of my goals that I'll share here is that I want to actively learn Spanish again. And so I'll keep track of what words I'm learning and everything. This will be my language learning, reading, article, anything. This is going to be an academia. I'm not in school, but this is more of a curriculum, what you're taking in, reading information, things of that nature. I have big plans on developing my knowledge, and I want to actively be able to have conversational Spanish skills. I took 2 years of Spanish in high school, but I've been out of high school for 30 years come next year, and I want to relearn it. So I'm going to challenge myself to speak Spanish conversationally, not just translated by reading, because that some of those things stick out. But I will use that for this. And last but not least, because we were born in size order, will be this B5 vertical. This will be my work planner. This year, I started off with a B5 at the top of the year. I changed jobs, companies, employers mid-year. I stopped using it because it was too cumbersome to switch out to different information. So I ended up using a um, Just Plans second volume B6. But I have a lot of responsibilities in my current role, so I need more space. So this is the layout. It's huge, but it gives me space and time blocking because of the time blocking, because I do need to indicate when I'm in meetings or when I'm planning for. This is the planner for my work year. This has a good amount of pages in the back. I think it's over 200 pages of blank space. And when I have these type of planners, usually what I'll do is during a meeting or something, I'll notate what page number the notes are for that meeting next to that time slot. So I'm a part of a lot of meetings weekly, daily, and I take notes. In order to keep up with the notes, I would put in whatever time slot the meeting was, and then I'll put a page number on what notes. Also, because I have a portfolio of things I have to come back to on a daily basis that I'm responsible for, I'll have sections built out. I'll do more of that. Um, this will not be captured because of privacy, and I'm not putting my work stuff out on the internet. I'll break this down into sections so that I can reference it. But this is my B5 vertical work planner. And so, with that being said, this is my complete 2026 planner lineup. And some of these will be touched every day. Some of these will not be touched on the weekends. Some of these will be a landing spot for information tracked in other planners. But I am proud of my system. But I wanted to call this out as an exception. I have been planning for over 20 years. I function in the land of organization. My handle on social media is Christy Plan It Out. The way I control my anxiety and it helps me understand what's going on is to write out a plan. So you don't need this many planners to be functional. You can start with one. I have several just to keep up with everything and so much. I am a writer. I write down everything. So I don't want to push capitalism. I'm not pushing consumerism or anything about making these purchases. I do what's best for me. I appreciate you stopping by, hanging out with me and to Christmas. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you.